Wow. Yeah, have a look at this. This is going to be Hooper Avenue northbound, just coming past Vernon Avenue. The LAPD in pursuit of this U-Haul truck. I'm not just putting this in tracking mode where they are basically following this with the air unit above, and that is because of the safety concern. Vehicle here, we're hearing that it may be one male driver. Rich Prickett, our Sky 5 photographer, getting the tips here. It looks like he's into a parking lot and T-bone a car that's just now coming up on him. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Coming through the alley again northbound. He understood that they may be considering it's a female. Okay, it's a female driver and acting very animated at this point, shaking forward and backward at the steering wheel here. So again, just a situation where, but she will be coming up on, I'll try and get a street for you here. And just work with me here. It's kind of tough working all this out here, but somewhere near Maple Avenue from Adams Boulevard. And
coming the other direction, they don't know that this U-Haul.
Look at this, squeezing right through there.
Does not on that driver's side window, and she seemed to be kind of banging her head against the wheel. There's a woman trying to cross the street. So
oh my goodness.
Okay, this is going to put her in pretty close proximity to a lot of pedestrians on the ground, right in the heart of the produce mart. Is okay, yeah, I think she's realizing she's going to jam herself up here, so. Okay, she's hitting a couple of vehicles. She's actually hit a couple of vehicles there. Now turning back northbound, she reversed just on the west side of the produce mart. Oh, she is in the produce mart. Have a look at this. Oh my gosh, okay, lots of people, forklift traffic people, okay, loading docks. Don't realize that this is a police pursuit here, and so okay, boom, there you go. Assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, this could end in a situation where the police have to use deadly force. So let's shots fired. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just on the west side here, so we'll come around and show you what is happening there. Okay, is she gonna? She's gonna run. She's gonna run. She's on the inside of the produce mart. Inside of the produce mart, jeans, kind of a pinkish red shirt, is now inside of the building, now walking on the outside of the building, very animated, a lot of gesturing, just walking on the outside of the produce mart. She's going to approach these people here who apparently don't really know what's going on here. So there you go, Azteca Farms Inc., LAPD, closing in on her.
In that produce market, many of them had no idea what was happening, and so incredibly lucky.
Market looks like she's coming out.
Yeah, sorry about that. Talking to the police helicopter, asking if we got all this on videotape just in case. But yeah, there she is, still very animated, still kind of talking to the officers there as she is pulled out of the Azteca.
Into the produce mart. Mark Kono is overhead. We saw the person behind the wheel taken into custody. Mark,
that assault with a deadly weapon occurred, fired at the cabin of the truck. If it's and so we don't want to speculate about that, but clearly this is someone who has some issues and is having to be treated in this way so that she can be.
You know, officers had their guns drawn and then they put them down because we saw one officer gesture to the others, put it down, and he went in and put this woman under arrest and put her in handcuffs. What's happening now?
Well, sometimes if a suspect is spitting or trying to do things to the officers, that's, I believe, what they will use to try to prevent.
Down for this activity here, cars are getting through southbound here, so, you know, a very big presence here by the LAPD.
He's driving down the berm, he's driving down the berm. He's driving down the berm, he's going to go in, moving. He's off-road.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. He almost rolled it over down the ditch there. One car as gently as possible.
He's out, 31, he's out.
Just fine.
Easy. Come on, little guy.
120, we'll call right on the way. The rest will be great job.
Shut it off. Shut it off. I don't even know if he put it
going, but okay, here we go. Looks like we're turning onto is
and
that
going the wrong way now.
on the wrong way. That's so dangerous.
That's
Looks like
Woodward.
That's Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woodward in the wrong direction this time of day. Not good. You can see cars pulling off there.
In this chase, but in the meantime, there's a lot of people who could come in contact with a pretty dangerous situation here.
Yeah, it's just better just to pull over, but there he goes over railroad tracks, he or she, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and ooh, really close call there.
Up to 8 Mile now. Oh my goodness, you see cars there not paying.
And there we go. As we expected, it might unfortunately end that way.
If you're just tuning in here, this is a police chase that we've been watching here for the past
thing for police to handle. We also need to keep an eye on the vehicle that was hit back in that intersection, make sure everybody's okay there.
Area, and we are now, looks like we've got a guy on the ground now.
Letting people believe that they can just take off without, that they're not going to be chased is a dangerous message to send, but so often these end up in these kinds of really really perilous situations.
Just 1050. Stop now! Turn it off! Shots fired! Shots fired!
From the 710, I just heard that as a confirmation. Sky 9 doing a little bit of a pirouette right there as we making our way. Vehicle right there in tracking mode right now, making another U-turn. LAPD was in pursuit, ground units, lights and sirens, high speeds in the Montecito Heights area. Yeah, there just in case this thing comes to an end. Downey is the city we're in, on Firestone, and this guy is, yep, he's on fire on Firestone. Look at that, just really using all that power for that car and really speeding up. Thank goodness that was a green light. Will take it if they can. Yep. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Yep, he's trying. He's definitely trying. Either runs out of gas or there's but yeah, he's slow down. I'm going to speed up. Oh, look, he's getting up behind me there. And here we go. Boho! Soon as I said it, that is a pit maneuver. So you got to wonder if that engine shut off or not, because this guy hasn't given up in the past. That light coming back on from the LAPD. I'm getting wide. All right. Door is opening up again. Marcos is, we're planning our departure. Looks like this guy getting out of the car. Hands are up. We are up as well. We're going to hold the shot as long as we can. This camera really went the extra mile for the camera. Well, yep. Oh, hey, thinking, woo, run out of fuel. We didn't run out of fuel. If somebody could come pick us up at the 7-Eleven.
And are we still, do you think we're in sort of
near the airport from your perspective, one of these neighborhoods near the airport?
Avenue S. This is just south of Avenue S, and that's a county sheriff right there, getting right back. I think they're having. He just hit that car. He just hit the car on the right hand, slowing down, turning onto this surface street here. Went up on the sidewalk there. On the sidewalk because of the speed, wasn't able to control his turn. Dead end.
Yep, and there he's failing.
There he goes. Oh my goodness! I can't tell that dog was hit. Now I want this guy to be caught. You can see the subject running good. CHP, you're right there. Oh, guy fell down. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? This guy needs to be taken into custody, which he is right now. Game is over. Throwing a dog out. I have never seen anybody do that in a pursuit.
Hell, if he opened the door and the dog bailed as he was planning to bail, or what? I mean, this was a crazy end to this pursuit right now. Really crazy speeds that the driver reached, 125 miles an hour at some points. We do know that police noticed this car at Laurel Canyon and Sherman Way.
And there was not record. He was talking very muffled and trying to get further.
Jen, the Skyfox shot is in pretty tight, but we haven't seen any indication of police chasing. This guy's not driving particularly fast.
Want to make this person more erratic here. We're looking, the chopper zooming out, and it looks like they have set up almost a blockade there. We'll see.
That's what it appeared anyway with that wide shot. I may have been mistaken. We only saw it for a split second. We're also getting word this is but for the most part, he's been. There's a spike strip right there. So obviously they are in pursuit. So there's the because he drove around it. There's another one, and he went right over it.
Right.
So they're happy that we're there waiting for him with those spike strips. But there he goes. He kind of fishtailing out a little bit. Have much of a right tire on that flat tire. But
right, there's police
cops
again.
And he just went might be a suspect in another crime, or whether it's just a stolen vehicle.
There they are. They're gonna. We may try to see them stop this vehicle here. Shield that
might just be that might just be the reflection.
No, I think he's definitely putting something up. Looks like he just live Skyfox pictures.
Looks like he's pulling over now, so we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully he will surrender peacefully, but ends at him to get out and surrender. So if he does just that, and hopefully he does, he'll come out with his hand.
And likely turn around with his back toward the police, Diego police and sheriffs. Looks like something was fired right there. Did we just see that burst of smoke?
Not sure what that was.
63rd and Brooklyn. Okay, something's being
Shots
fired
are being fired,
into
guys.
there.
Shots are being fired.
Yeah, we're going to probably...
Top right part of your screen. Other shots being fired.
But they're like...
Okay, maybe pepper balls. And that's on them. Those officers obviously trying to protect themselves too. They're using...
coverage, but also knowing that, again, this is all live. You see more of those pepper balls coming into the front of the cab.
Comply. If he does comply, he'll put his hands up and then turn around. They'll have him turn around, and now it'll appear... lie on the ground, or to turn around. Here comes the K9.
Yep. That K9 wants to take him down. He is clearly trying to fight it off. Look at that.
That's one way to end that situation quickly. They come in with a fire extinguisher, too, to potentially see if there's anything in that vehicle. But that dog is doing its job and ending this situation without it potentially getting worse. Obviously, this guy was not complying.
One was fatally hurt, and no other neighbors, it seemed, had any injuries or any type of damage.
Right, only one person in the vehicle, as we can now...
That said, he was doing this at a time that was where a lot of families are out and about. It's still light outside. It's 20 minutes past 4 o'clock, so they will likely transport him to the hospital, where they will have guards outside his hospital room, making sure no funny business happened.
As we see, is going to now be transported to the hospital. His right arm is wrapped up. And here is our live pictures from the ground. We're trained to get them and get them good. And you're getting a pretty clear picture here of the guy who was...
He also may have, his eyes may be red from some of those pepper ball sprays. He got... The cab got hit with several pepper balls, but it looks like really the dog bite injury is the main thing that they are concerned with. They're going to load him.
This truck's tire, you can see the damage from hitting the spike strip. And then even the back tire here, take a look at this back tire on the right side. Completely...
Squad at local. He just lost it and crashed. He just crashed. Get out on the ground! Get out on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get down! Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Put your hand behind you. Where? Get up. Get up.
Central. I'm out with him. You can go 1037.
Can I see all the cars?
Get in the car.
Sir, can I
Get
please
in the car.
Can I please see all the cars that I hit?
Get in
I
the
just
car.
want to see the cars that I hit.
Get in the car.
Automatic long rifle in that vehicle, and with this person behind the wheel, that obviously is prompting great concern for everyone involved.
We have stopped traffic ahead. They may have to split up again, where the sheriff's department, okay, and look at that, okay, the stolen vehicle goes to the left, veers into the left turn lane, southbound on Woodley right there.
The vehicle is sort of trapped in here, but he's going up on the sidewalk.
Sidewalk. And Explorer, okay, fair enough. Okay, thank you. Through the parking lot now, westbound on, although he is going to have to slow down for slower traffic, and so there he is just kind of maneuvering in and out. He's being blocked by the sheriff's helicopter, so, okay, oh my gosh, okay, there we go. Assault with a deadly weapon, Hey, okay, shots fired, guys. Rich, get ready to pull out. It looks like he's still moving.
Drive by the Sepulveda flood control basin, just so you know where it is.
Opposing lanes of traffic through the intersection, through the red light. So he's now through Van Owen, looking down towards Victor as the sheriff's helicopter overhead. It looks like he might be pulling over here, so let's try and pull up a little bit here. No doubt the sheriff's deputy. Okay, and he is out of the vehicle. Probably the smartest thing that this guy has done all morning long, and is allowing himself to be detained by deputies.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. Look at that.
Goodness.
You know, to see something like that occur had to be shocking for the folks
and they're
nearby.
shooting into a sheriff's
vehicle. Yeah.
Into a sheriff's vehicle. Mark, are you saying that that there is blood? It appears he's been shot.
There looks to be a little bit of blood.
For the safety of those around the area, but with shots fired, that may be a slightly different situation, and you can see where the driver's